Welcome to r/leopardsatemyface, where MAGA are eating themselves alive. We all knew it would end this way. Prepare yourselves, because these people will later claim that they never voted or supported Trump when it all goes down. People are posting this all over social media. What a sad end to something we all worked so hard for. I never thought it would end this way. I never thought it would end this way. You sure, buddy? Fascist regimes are pretty notorious for not lasting the longest. I still don't believe it, honestly. Maybe a few will realise that they've been conned, but like most of them, will call it a hoax and figure out a way to justify it. Well, yeah, can't have a MAGA without insane mental gymnastics, and as much as these people will try to deny it, they're still MAGA. Hoax will be the last thing they mumble, like Rosebud from Citizen Kane. It honestly terrifies and enrages me. This man just telegraphs how awful he is, how much he and his crew are raiding the treasury and being unbelievably corrupt and destructive, and they just get away with it. And yell and call everyone names who tries to call out their shit. Like, it's not even hidden, and they just defend. Marge suddenly realises that Trump supporters are in fact crazy and violent. I mean, they're the same people that are the type to support MTG. Did she really expect them to be in any way sane? I'm now being contacted by private security firms with warnings for my safety as a hotbed of threats against me are being fueled and egged on by the most powerful man in the world. The man I supported and helped get elected. Yeah, you voted for a con man who doesn't have regard for anyone else into office, and is surprised when he's a con man who doesn't have regard for anyone else. Aggressive rhetoric attacking me has historically led to death threats and multiple convictions of men who were radicalized by the same type of rhetoric being directed at me right now. But this time by the President of the United States. And as a woman, I take threats from men seriously. So why did you support the party that fosters that sort of environment? Kinda sounds like you're just torpedoing yourself there. But it was totally okay when he threatened others, cause I had no problem with that. Honestly, this is the face that I've been waiting for. I'm imagining one slightly less fat leopard saying this to another full leopard. Oh good, I was saving room for dessert. Well, is Boebert on the menu? Drain the swamp. President asks his endorsee congresswoman not to drain the swamp. Donald Trump just called Laura Boebert to ask her to remove her name from the petition to release the Epstein files. She does not plan to do so. If this isn't an admission of guilt, I really don't know what is. No, you don't understand. He's a product of his time. He's not evil. Yeah, he's just joking. He didn't really mean that. Wacky, majory, traitor Brown. Remember, green turns to brown when there's rot involved. What is this? Insulting someone in 3rd grade biology class? Is working overtime to try and portray herself as a victim when, in actuality, she is the cause of all her own problems. Everyone else is the cause of their own problems, but whenever Trump has problems, or there's problems in Trump's regime, it's all because of other people. Yeah, that's how reality works. The fact is, nobody cares about this traitor to our country. Well, yeah, I guess. That's what happens when you side with the fascists. The inevitability that they're gonna eat you alive is not gonna be stopped by you trying to own the libs or making up conspiracy theories. This 2nd grade reading level and name calling shit is the absolute most pathetic ignorance I have ever seen. The sheer embarrassment of reading shit like that and thinking, yeah, hyuk, that's my guy right there. Yeah, what happened to presidents not speaking like that? and, you know, communicating not via rage posting on the toilet. Actually, it's Trump. Toilet, more like soiling his own diaper. I know. And it's been like this for years and years. This fucking juvenile, demented man-child calling people schoolyard bully nicknames. The so-called president of the USA. Ugh, I hate this timeline. And 10 years into the ban, his thick-skulled cult followers are only now figuring out he might just be a liability. You can't make this shit up. When you mean his cult followers, you mean like 0.01% of them, at most. A lot of them are still neck deep in the cult. Hey chat, if you guys want to see more of this gay goat reading stuff, you should totally like, subscribe and share, cause it helps a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, and back to the video. I voted for him, and I think he's lost his mind. The lies are bigger. I feel like he will bankrupt the government just like all of his other businesses. So, why did you vote for him? Changing too fast has often leads to failure. Allowing ICE and the military to break laws is bad. Call me crazy, but only people who voted for Trump should get the $2,000 tariff dividend payments. Oh yeah, those $2,000 tariff dividend payments that definitely exist. Just like that $5,000 Doge paycheck. Yeah, 1,000,000%. And saying only people who voted for Trump should get it? That's just illegal, but you go girly pop. Okay, you're crazy. Should be the other way. I voted for him, so I get either way. But the crazy supporters are against government assistance. He has gone more off the deep ends, and we will all pay the price if not removed. So, goes back to my previous question. Why did you vote for him then? That's a question science will never be able to answer. So, they already knew he was a liar and a shitty businessman when they voted for him? I love how they keep dreaming about this check from Taco Don. It's like they're wishing upon him like he's a star, like he's their personal Santa. Yeah, just like how somehow in his propaganda he said, "When I get in, everyone's gonna be rich." And that just didn't happen, because I don't know how voting in a president is gonna just directly equate to your net worth going up. Oh yeah, because he was selling his presidency exactly how people sell their pyramid schemes. Yeah, sounds about right. The fact of the matter is, he's gonna fuck all over the American people. Not libs, not people of color, not trans people, not Latino people. Everyone is gonna get fucked over by him. The only people who will be enjoying it are the ones in the MAGA clan. Correction, the rich 0.01% in the MAGA clan, because the rest are just the cultists. If you're a high net worth multimillionaire or a billionaire, you might enjoy it. Because again, keep in mind, as much as they're malicious, they're also stupid. Also, what do they think this miracle $2,000 is gonna do for them? Yeah, it may temporarily help with some bills or rent, but it's nothing in terms of a consistent, long-term solution to the myriad economic problems that we currently face, and ones that await us because of this administration. Gas and inflation were far higher under the sleepy Joe Biden administration. I just don't think they are, though. You can keep saying things, but it's just not going to make it any more true. The Republican cope just gets realer and realer. In fact, costs under the Trump regime are tumbling down. See, he is only saying that because the only prices he looks at are stock prices. Helped greatly by gasoline and energy. Affordability is a lie when used by the Dems. Is it? I don't think it is. Affordability is a lie. Oh, do you mean like the concept of affordability under your regime is a lie? Yeah, then you'd be telling the truth for once in your life. It is a complete con job. Thanksgiving costs are 25% lower this year than last. under Crooked Joe. We are the party of affordability. Oh, just like you said you were the party of the LGBTQ community and that you wanted to protect them. Or that you were the party of equal rights and not arresting people without due process and disappearing them. Yeah, sure. None of my costs have decreased. I don't get the gaslighting from Trump. He's my guy. He's my president. I think if someone's gaslighting you and lying about the cost of living while simultaneously shafting you, I don't think he's your guy. Slight observation. I want him honest with me about fixing this, not telling me things are cheaper when they're not. Here's the thing, dear MAGA. He doesn't give the smallest shit about you and only cares about your vote. So he's not actually going to do anything, but he's going to shove plenty of propaganda down your throat so you still vote for him or still kiss his feet exactly like you're doing right now. Alexa scammer gets scammed. How could this have happened? Leopards ate my Pikachu face. Guess they finally realised the leopards weren't part of some cute mascot program. Very likely no boots had been produced at all. Likelier still, nobody knew how many had been produced, much less cared. All one knew was that every quarter, astronomical numbers of boots were produced on paper, while perhaps half the population of Oceania went barefoot. 1984. Message to Donald Trump. Yeah, he's really gonna read this, isn't he? I stood in the cold at your rallies. I brought your merch. I donated to your campaign. I took your side over family members. Just to have you safeguard pedophiles and put Americans last? Yeah, he did. And you're not really gonna give a shit. I could probably check your Twitter slop account right now, and it's gonna be back to you glazing Trump. Because you don't actually care. You're just a cult member, and you'll gladly drink the Kool-Aid.